Hello everyone, I'm Breck Bates and this is Cowboy Mortgage, a channel created to help the general community with financial information, make things a little bit easier for the general public, whether you're looking to buy a home, refinance, purchase an insurance policy, or maybe you're looking to do some investments with precious metals to expand your portfolio. I'm here to help make these processes easier and help educate obviously the general community with these transactions and transitions. Today I'm going to be covering a little bit of information, general misconceptions. These are calls that I get from my clients now, and I just see a lack of information out there regarding some of these topics here. I'm going to start with down payment requirements. Minimum down payment. Okay, a lot of people think that they need to have 20% down or more when they go make a purchase. That's not the case. So if you're a first-time home buyer, if you're running conventional financing, you can actually get away with doing 3% down payment. If you're a repeat home buyer, 5% will get you in the door in a conventional loan. Okay, minimum down payment across the board with FHA is 3.5%, and if you roll with USDA or USDA or VA financing, you actually don't have a down payment requirement. There's just an income limit on some of those things. Residual income for VA, income requirement for USDA. USDA will require you to do a general search in the neighborhood because there's going to be property requirements to fulfill that financing as well. Minimum credit score is another thing that I see as a huge question because a lot of people think that you have to have an A+ credit score to buy a home, and that actually isn't the case. You can have pretty clunky credit. You can go down to 500 score for government financing. Now it's going to be a little difficult if you have that low of a score. You'll have to do manual underwrite and some other underwriting requirements will have to be fulfilled with that, but it is possible. Okay, the key thing here, if you have a lower score, just get with your loan officer because we're trained to go through your consumer report, go through certain liabilities, and clean that up so we can get you some points added to that consumer report and hopefully make you a little bit more eligible when it comes to the underwriting process and getting you in the door for your mortgage here. Down payment assistance programs, I get asked this quite a bit. Do you offer DPAs? How do they work? Okay, there's so many of them. You can either set it up as a grant, and the grant is not like you don't have to pay that back, which is nice. That gets appropriated towards your down payment for the home, or you can set it up as a silent second, and there's a kicker behind that. Okay, if you do a silent second, you have to stay in the home for a minimum of 3 years. You can't refinance, you can't sell, otherwise you'll have to pay that back. Okay, but DPAs are a great way to leverage financing for anyone that needs the assistance to come in and have that initial down payment. You can run that way with the DPA and make it work and help you get into a home. Okay, there are a few things that I think that consumers as a whole need to be prepared for when they sit down to make their home purchase. A big thing is, what do I need to pay? How much money do I need to pay out of pocket initially when I start these processes? Okay, the biggest thing is be prepared to pay for a credit report. Okay, it's important. That carries your liabilities into the application so you can run DU or LP, whatever route you're running. If you're going to run Fannie or Freddie, that's called a desktop underwrite. It's a manual underwriting system, but we need your credit report in order to run the liabilities, and most places will require you to pay a credit report fee out of pocket. Other items is appraisal. You're going to pay for an appraisal. You're going to pay for a home inspection, pest inspection, and then once you are under contract on a home, be prepared to go and get a homeowner's quote and try to do that as early as you can because we want to submit that to underwriting as soon as possible. That helps make your process easier, it helps us close faster, and it won't cause any delays if you just do the work up front and get that quote. That way we can line everything up. That is the general information that I get asked about a lot by consumers. We're going to have much more to come as far as the underwriting process, things to help you navigate through underwriting, some things to look out for, and I look forward to sharing that information with you guys. I want to thank you for tuning in. This is Breck Bates with Cowboy Mortgage, and I look forward to seeing with you guys soon.